Hello, I'm back. Yeah, it's we still got a little bit of waves. I'm not surfing today. Got some beach crowds. Here at the Jersey Shore, there's a little bit of rip currents due to the storms that are way out there. Had a couple rescues reported this morning. I know one was a line pull. Which those are usually the more intense rescues. Basically, a guy swims out with a line, then you have people on the beach that pull them back. Once they get out with the flotation, you signal that you got the victim, and then you get pulled back in by the guards on the beach of that rope line that you swim out. And it's interesting that they still use that technique. Like, that was the same technique that we used, I don't know, like 20 years ago now or something like that. So they're still sticking with the line pulls, which is interesting. So last night's events, I reported that there could be some action, and there was last night. My own specific instance was, I saw a guy kind of further out. He wasn't really in trouble yet. Like, I saw him in the way out where the rip current was forming, maybe like 50 yards out to sea. So what I did was I ran to a lady, and I said, "Yo, I'm gonna go." I'm like, "I might need you to call 911, right?" See, this is why it's better to have a team of people, but like, this is kind of what I need to do. Sorry, there's roller coasters up top, so if you hear a lot of screaming in the background, that's not somebody in any trouble. So basically what I did was I told the lady, I'm like, "Look, I gotta go swim out and check on that guy because he could be in trouble. I don't know, he's too far out. I gotta go check on him." So basically I said, "I might need you to call 911. And I'm sorry to cause that kind of distress and discomfort to someone, but it's basically what I needed to do." And I said, "I'll signal to you once I get out if he's okay or not." So luckily enough, I gave her the thumbs up once I swam out and I saw the guy. He's like, "Oh, all right, he's okay." He was still in a danger spot, but I'm not going to lecture him out there. Probably the second thing that I would be like to her that maybe I forgot to mention is like, "Oh yeah, if he's in trouble, I'll do that, and that means you got to call somebody because I might not be able to get him out, and I might need help, right?" So that could be the distress. Like, "Hey, I might need somebody out here to come get us in." Hold on one sec. So basically after that happened, I was actually already 100 yards down the beach, and then I noticed about 100 yards further from there, I saw somebody out in the water waving for help. Now the lifeguards here, I think they stay on duty longer, so I ran down as fast as I could, and I didn't know whether the lifeguards were on or off, but they were in the middle of rescue, pulling somebody in, rope pull, and that was the action that I seen coming into Seaside Heights. So after that, I decided to just hang out at the beach near the Big Ripper and just monitor the water for a few hours. And I ended up getting a rescue on a little girl that I saw in the water just having trouble. I don't know if anybody was paying attention, but she was about 100, maybe like 50 to 100 yards away from me. So I just ran, grabbed my board, and was able to get to her. And she was in good shape. It was like a near shore rip current due to the high tide coming in, so that made it a lot easier that we were just kind of like a lot closer to shore, so it wasn't like this intense rescue. So I actually gave her like I think she might have just needed a break to catch her breath, to hold on to my board and then get some strength and kick in, and that's basically what we did together. So that was the events of last night. Just want to say thank you for everyone who's helped me through these times. Still trying to work things out of my truck. Funny, this little persona that I have, homeless guy, doing rescues and got my beach. Still kind of slowly working on the job thing, as well. seeing what areas might be interested. You know, I don't know. I really don't know how that's going to work. I don't know, but I just try anyway. You know, and yeah, and thank you for the people that found my phone last night. You know, I really appreciate you as well, because I wouldn't even be making this video right now.